You'll notice in the middle of the template I have a couple of heart cutouts. They're the same thickness as the template, so they provide a nice platform for the router base to ride on. Occasionally you're going to want to extend that platform to the outside of the template, and you can do the same thing. Just create some sort of platform that's at the same level of the template, and it just gives your base something extra to ride on. Something else you'll notice is that I am not cutting all the way through the ornament on the first pass. This material is about 3/8 of an inch thick, so I'm going to make this cut in 3 separate passes. Now I can do that because the template doesn't move, and the template, as long as it stays in place, you can go over the same pattern over and over and over again, just like a CNC machine, and that's what I'm doing. The first pass I've just about completed, and after I complete that first pass, you'll notice right about now I'm going to lower it just a little bit further. I'm going to plunge the router bit just a little bit further into the base material, and I'm going to make another pass. Now that I'm about finished making the second pass, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my router off, take it out of there, and I'm going to clean all of the debris out from the cuts that I have already made. Walnut seems to bunch up really pretty bad inside the groove that you're cutting out, so it's not a bad idea to stop the routing process and just remove that material. What this is going to do for you is it's going to make the next pass, and the next pass is going to cut all the way through the ornament, the remaining depth. But it will make the next pass just that much cleaner and just give you that much of a nicer edge on the edge of on the side of your ornament. Don't forget, you're going to have to sand this puppy, so anything you can do during the cutting stage to reduce sanding is a benefit or is a bonus, and that's all you're doing right here. You're going to get a much cleaner pass by cleaning out all of that stuff. Also, you'll notice how I'm cleaning the walnut debris out of the template. I'm also cleaning out of my router bit, the router collet itself, because the material tends to clump up in it as well. Okay, here we go. We're going to finish cutting out the ornament. I'm plunging all of the way through the material now. I bottomed out my router, and once again I am just making a pass around the outside of the template. I'm taking my time with it, but I don't let the router stay in one position for too long, otherwise it's just going to burn, and I don't want to go too fast, otherwise it's going to skip, and I'm not going to like the effects of a too fast of a cut. So I just take my time and follow the curves of the template, and that really will produce a great result. Okay, I just finished the pass, so I'm going to turn my router off and get it out of the way. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to check real quick in a couple of different places just to make sure I did cut all the way through the base material. And the way I can do that is I can scrape out some of that debris, and you'll notice at the end of my pick it kind of clumps up a little bit, and the reason it's clumping up is because I'm cutting out the double-sided tape here, and that's a sign that tells me I have cut all the way through. After I'm confident that I've cut all the way through the ornament, all the way around the ornament, I can take the template off. But if I haven't cut all the way through and I take the template off, well then I'm kind of hosed, because I cannot reapply the template and put it in the exact same place. Notice as I'm prying off the template, I put double-sided tape all the way around the template just to make sure it did not move at all during the routing process. And this is especially important on the sides where the material is kind of thin. You want to put some double-sided tape there so it doesn't stick. Now you'll notice also when I'm prying off this unused material that the double-sided tape is still sticking. So I just barely cut through my base material, but not into the backing material of the spoil board too much. For me, this is the perfect kind of cut. But after that, all that's left at this point in time is a little bit of sanding and finishing. I hope you enjoyed this video and are now aware of some of the things you can do with router-based inlays. It really is a slick technique that allows you to create some amazing things.